Soldiers fired at each other across the Korean DMZ on Sunday, according to the South Korean military. North and South Korean troops exchanged small arms fire in the demilitarized zone on May 3rd. Citing a statement from the South Korean Joint Chiefs of Staff, the Korea Herald reports North Korea fired first but inflicted no casualties on South Korean forces. According to the Yonhap news agency, North Korean troops fired multiple shots at a South Korean outpost early in the morning, while the garrison returned 2 shots. The South Korean military states North Korea apparently fired, quote, unintentionally. The state-funded news agency cites the military as saying the morning's fog would have obscured firing targets. Additionally, the ground occupied by North Korean troops offered no tactical advantage over the outpost. The 155-mile or 250-kilometer-long DMZ is heavily defended by mines, fences, and guard posts, and rates as the world's most militarized border. The border clash occurred a day after North Korea's leader Kim Jong-un seemingly re-emerged in public to inspect a fertilizer plant, according to an image published by North Korea's state-run KCNA. Speaking to the Japan Times, Ewha University International Affairs professor Leif Eric Easley says Pyongyang may have orchestrated the shooting to raise military morale and gain leverage to make up for reports of Kim's possible demise. Separately, on May 3rd, Yonhap reports officials in Seoul believe that Kim is alive and that the dictator has not undergone surgery, citing an anonymous governmental source. So, just what the hey is going on with little Kim? Here's our latest recap on rumors following his disappearance from the limelight.
Last week, we covered the strange absence of North Korea's supreme leader, Kim Jong-un. And this week, we're covering the strange absence of Kim Jong-un. In our previous video, we looked at how a South Korean outlet, Daily NK, which is run by North Korean defectors, claimed that Kim was mostly recovered from a cardiovascular operation. The claim came from a single anonymous insider from North Korea. So, what's changed? Quoting US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, the BBC wrote that US officials haven't seen North Korea's leader since the 36-year-old last appeared in state media on April 12th. His absence has led to mass speculation that he is seriously ill. However, officials in South Korea later said such reports were untrue. In the many theories surrounding his absence from his adoring public, there have also been suggestions that he is waiting out the coronavirus at a sea resort. When asked by Fox News to comment on the recent reports on Kim's health, Pompeo said on Wednesday, "We haven't seen him. We don't have any information to report today. We're watching it closely. There is a real risk that there will be a famine, a food shortage inside of North Korea too." And on Monday, Trump claimed that he had a very good idea about Kim's condition, but added, "I can't talk about it." So why did people start taking note of his recent absence? Well, Kim failed to appear for the celebration of his grandfather's birthday on April 15th, which is a big deal considering his grandfather literally gave birth to North Korea. Kimmy has never missed his grandpop's birthday, and it seems very unlikely that he would just not turn up. So, what was he doing in his last media showing that might give us a clue? Well, we've got you covered there too. Kim was inspecting a pursuit assault plane group, and of course, state media portrayed him as buff as always. None of the claims that have made headlines surrounding his disappearance can be substantiated, and as the Hermit Nation continues to stick a duvet over its land so we can't see, we likely won't know until either Kim shows up at the buffet table or the next Führer of North Korea takes his or her crown. If you missed that first video I mentioned at the start, stay tuned as it's coming right up. Whispers have emerged that North Korea's supreme leader, Kim Jong-un, is gravely ill after undergoing heart surgery. The 36-year-old leader's condition is supposedly being monitored by US intelligence officials, who were told that Kim was in grave danger after the cardiovascular operation, CNN claimed, citing a US official with direct knowledge of the matter. Quoting South Korean news website The Daily NK, Bloomberg reports that the infamous leader was mostly recovered from the procedure. The website obtained the story from a single anonymous informant based in North Korea and has been unable to obtain further details on Kim's condition. Bruce Kleiner, a former CIA Deputy Division Chief for North Korea, told CNN that previous rumors about Kim being in poor health had turned out to be not true, and the country's extreme secrecy made it difficult to establish facts, saying, saying, "There have been a number of recent rumors about Kim's health. If Kim is hospitalized, it would explain why he wasn't present on the important April 15th celebrations." Unsurprisingly, North Korea's highly secretive government has yet to comment on Kim's alleged illness or issue any sort of statement through its state-controlled mouthpieces. Kim, who is known to be a chain smoker, has been shown in state media in recent months, appearing at military drills and riding a white horse in a power move display of propaganda. The poverty-stricken nation has reported impossibly no cases of COVID-19, saying not a single person in the country has been infected. Kim's absence from the public eye may just be precautionary, or he may just be on his way out. Stay tuned to see if this story unfolds.
Well, we're in the middle of a pandemic and the Koreans just shot at each other. But wait, it gets better. There is a plague of locusts in Africa.
The UN has warned that Somalia and the rest of East Africa may soon be facing a severe locust plague. A report by the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations says that young locusts are threatening pastures and crops in Somalia. The insects are said to threaten more than 10 million people in the region. These young locusts are expected to mature and develop wings in the coming weeks. They are then expected to make their way to Ethiopia and Kenya. BBC News reports that Somalia has become the first country in East Africa to declare an emergency over locust infestation. Kenya and Ethiopia are already taking precautionary measures by using planes to spray pesticides to prevent a locust outbreak. Citing climate experts, the Associated Press reports that the locust outbreak follows a period of unusually heavy rains and a powerful cyclone off the coast of Somalia at the end of 2019. According to the report, more rains are expected in the next few weeks. This means that the number of locusts could increase. Dominique Burgeon, the Food and Agriculture Organization's Emergency and Resilience Director, explained another generation of the insect could now even be born in regular moisture conditions due to the high density of locusts. He said that without enough planes spraying to stop the locust swarms, the outbreak may even turn into a plague, which could take years to control.
For more news animations and explainers, hit the subscribe and bell button to join the TomoNews family. Thanks for watching.